Hello guys, welcome again to the video. This video is about 30 seconds winning strategy by using only 2 indicators, and this strategy have a great winning ratio because I have tested this strategy for 1 month. So what you have to do is, first select your candle type as Heiken Ashi and time frame of candle as 5 seconds, and then you have to select some amazing indicators. So our first indicator is going to be MACD indicator. After selecting MACD indicator, go to its setting and change its fast period to 14, and slow period to 24, and after this change its signal period to 8. Now after changing these settings you can save it without any further changes. Now what we have to do is, select another indicator and it's going to be moving average. So after selecting moving average, we have to go to its settings and change its period to 14 and come to style and change its size to 3px and color to white and then save this. This is how the both indicators looks like. Make sure to select your expiry time of 30 seconds and we will take trade with the amount of $100. You can use the amount as per your account balance. So now let me explain you how you can take trades by using this strategy. After selecting the indicators and changing their settings, what you have to do is find a suitable market with a good winning percentage, and you have to take trade when the market crosses the white line of moving average, as well as the MACD also crosses each other in the same direction. Then we have to take trade for the same direction. Example, here you can see, the market crosses moving average in the downward direction, and at the same time MACD is also crossing each other, so we have to take a trade in the downward direction. Now let me find one more example. Here you can see as the market is crossing the moving average in the downward direction, and MACD also crossed each other at the same time. Then we have to take trade here for 30 seconds. Make sure to select your candle time frame as 5 seconds. Then only you have to take trade for 30 seconds. So, here we have taken a trade for the downward direction of 30 seconds of $100. Because as you can see here and as I have told you in the explanation, that when the market crosses the white line of moving average, and MACD also cross each other at the same period of time, then you have to take a trade for the downward direction of 30 seconds, and this is what I did here, and you can see that, our trade is win, and we have made profit as our first trade. If you use free signals along with the strategy, then your profits can increase many folds every week. Here you are provided free trades from Monday to Friday. You can also check free signals by clicking on the I button showing above, or you'll also get its link in the description. In a second trade, we are getting a chance to take a trade for the upward direction. We'll take trade as soon the market comes a bit down. Okay, here we have taken a trade for the upward direction of 30 seconds. Because the market crossed the white line of moving average in the upward direction, and at the same time MACD also crossed each other in the upward direction. I took a bit time to analyze the market, because I can see here that the candles of green color were of small size. So I thought that the market should go down for a bit. That's why I waited to take a trade for the upward direction, with a bit of margin safety, and we have won our second trade as well. Here again, we are getting opportunity for downward direction trade. We took trade for downward direction because the market was crossing the white line of moving average in the downward direction, and MACD also crossed each other for the same direction. This trade is a bit risky because this market is just crossing the white line of moving average in up and down position, again and again. So, avoid taking trade in such positions. We have made profit, but I would suggest you to not to take trade in such market for your money safety. Here we have the fourth trade of ours. I took this trade for the upward direction because the market crossed the white line of moving average in the upward direction. And here you can see in the MACD line, the lines are also about to cross each other. So that's why we have taken a trade for the upward direction, after red candle formation with a bit of marginal safety. So don't take trade if the market goes high. Take trade if the market is in your range and if you think that the trade can be win. Here, we have taken a trade for the downward direction. This trade is the best trade I think. Because The market crossed the white line of moving average in the downward direction. And our MACD lines also crossed each other for the downward direction. And here we can see that a green candle formed, on which I took a trade for the downward direction, and I have taken a trade with a great marginal safety, so I think this is going to be a big win, and of course it's a win again. We have made 5 trades continuously win. So let's find some more opportunities. Here, we have taken a trade for the downward direction. This trade is a bit of late, but I think this should be a win. But there are risks for this trade, so if you risk your money then you have to trade with your full focus and attention. Here we took trade because the market crossed the white line of moving in the downward direction, and at the same time MACD also crossed each other, and as you can see the overall trend is also down, and our trade is win here. Here we took a trade for the upward direction of 30 seconds. We took this trade because the market crossed the white line of moving average in the upward direction, and MACD also crossed each other at the same time. I took this trade, but the trade is bit high. So here is a bit of risk for this trade, but as per our strategy this should be win. So let's see if this is going to be win or not. Okay, our trade is loss here, but no worries. We'll make profit with the help of money management, which is called martingale money management. Last time we took a trade for $100, so now we'll take a trade for $200. So let me find some market where we can recover our loss. Okay, here I got an opportunity. I took this trade for the downward direction of $200, as per our money management. So I took this trade because the market crossed the moving average in the downward direction, and at the same time MACD lines also crossed each other. So I took a trade, and trade was placed in a good position, because market spiked up. So we won this trade successfully, and recovered our loss, and came in profit again. So let's take 1 or 2 more trades and we'll end the session now. Here, I got opportunity for the upward direction. So I took a trade here back to amount $100, so I took this trade because the market crossed the line of moving average in upward direction, and MACD also crossed each other so properly. That's why we took a trade here for the upward direction. The market is forming a bit of small candles, but I know this is going to be a win, because this is a very perfect opportunity. So here you can see that our trade is win and we have made our profit. Again I got opportunity here, for the upward direction, so I took a trade. As you can see that the market crossed the white moving average in the upward direction, and MACD also crossed each other at the same time. So that's why we took a trade here, for up direction of 30 seconds. You have to take trade as per the candle psychology. If the candle is forming doji, or anything else, then avoid taking trade in such time. But if the candle is forming big, then you have to take trade. Like here you can see our trades win, and we successfully won all the trades of ours. We have taken a trade for the upwards direction here, for 30 seconds. Because the market crossed the white line of moving average in upwards direction. And at the same time MACD also crossed each other. So that's why we took a trade here. As you can see, we have already made enough profit, so we'll take 1 more trade on this same market, and then we'll end this session. Okay, here, we have taken a trade for the down direction, on the same market, for 30 seconds as our last trade. We took this trade because the market crossed the white line of moving average in downwards direction, and the MACD also crossed at the same time, so that is why we took trade. Our last trade is also 100% win. You can also make this much of profit, if you trade with patience. We started with the amount of